56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. 319. 319.
On second down, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's out and got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play that time for the Ravens. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
They go play action here on 1st down. Very quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Leopard!
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Take old man. I love big old bitties.
The first carry for DeAndre Washington. Down to the 25. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Yes, sir! Yes, sir! You don't want that? You don't want that? You don't want that? Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 All right, now, look at 56.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Forward to about the 27-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To throw is Mariota. Got an open man, it's QT. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. Steps it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jordan Willis with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And now Baltimore gets
KG Fan 3 knows nothing about punching ice. Welcome to the show. Why is the attendance for this game so low? This is the divisional playoff round here in our 28th season. Baltimore versus Pittsburgh. Dude, this doesn't get any better than this. These two guys, they just flat out don't like each other. These guys both want to win this game. That is for sure. I've seen the first quarter to a degree. It looks like Baltimore had a couple big plays and went down the field and got some points. Other than that, nothing much. Yo, welcome our Arizona owner, dude. In the wild card round, he got thumped by Philly. Glitches is saying. So what he's saying is that he got his ass kicked. It was a fucking beatdown in Philly. Jesus. Holy God, Alvin. Welcome to the show, buddy. 2nd and 1 here. We're about to see Dagger, and we got some motion. This is a weird setup. We got the kind of an out and then a, ooh, I don't know about that. But it's going to be a first down. Jackson 4 for 5. Tell you what, if I'm Pittsburgh, I want Jackson with the ball. I want him throwing it because I feel like the bread and butter is really the run. If he throws it, if you overthrow it in this game, you're bound to just have an errant pass, a lurk or something like that. You just can't be perfect. It just doesn't work out like that. So we'll see if Pittsburgh can't create a turnover here if Baltimore keeps slinging the rock.
He ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
There we go. Up the gut for 1. Freeman's got 4 carries for 9 yards. That could be why they're going to there. Just not quite moving it on the ground like they normally do or can.
Real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
coming out in like what? With this 4 wide receiver spread look here, and Pitt gonna come in on their own, and they're gonna force a fumble on Baltimore's own blitz. It looks like right up the gut. Nobody blocked. Oh my goodness! Somebody clip that. A taste of your own medicine. Oh, Pitt, that's a shot in the arm right there. Pittsburgh is feeling good at this point in time. Look for them to have a good possession here. The New England Patriots playbook here. Look for the receiver on the left to be coming hard across the screen. He'll be open. And he is... Oh, can't quite fit it in there.
Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
It's a good play to run right after you make a great play because it usually works. Maybe could have taken off running with that. I don't know.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
We're back to it, 2nd and 10. Another good formation here. We'll see if Pittsburgh draws up. They're going to block a few people. Going to have a lot of guys open, and Mariota is not going to be able to complete this pass. Kind of shuffles his feet back there, and that's all it takes, and you're fucking tossing it out the window there, dude. Can't be squirrely like that. You gotta fucking... You gotta set. I was never a fan of the Mariota trade for Pittsburgh at all. I thought they threw a lot better without him. Here comes a big blitz. And let's see if Pittsburgh can pick it up. They do, and they're gonna go deep, but this guy's covered. It's gonna be fucking pass interference, and he's gonna actually catch the football too. This is down now around the 4-yard line. It's a huge play there. Just goes for the streak. And boy, I'm surprised on the pass interference first and foremost, and then I'm even more surprised on the catch. Pittsburgh could punch it in here. They could definitely punch this ball in. Let's see if Baltimore has the stones here to get up in the box. I like right now. I like the run right now. Looks like you can punch this in. A lot of motion, though. Maybe overthought that one. Gave Baltimore a little too much time there to probably adjust. I would have quick hiked that. See if you can just fall for it in the end zone. From the 4-yard line. Pitt coming out in a spread look. Again, I'd stack the box like crazy here and just get ready for the run. Here we go. It's actually a pass, and there's probably nobody open. And if he throws this football, scary there for your Pittsburgh fans. Got to cover your eyes.
Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Gonna toss it. Got some moves, and he's gonna fall forward into nothing. This is not a touchdown, and it looked like it was going to be. Woo.
It's now 4th and goal.
That was close, but Pittsburgh's gonna be smart here and maybe take the field goal.
From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle.
Kick is up.
And Elliott puts
It's
this
good.
one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Ooh. Let's see here what goes on.
Carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Baltimore back on the field here. A lot of time in the second. 3-3. Both guys with a couple good drives. Pitt with a big turnover on a blitz. And I thought we might see that from Baltimore against Mariota, but we've already had an early turnover here for Jackson. Anytime you win the turnover battle, no matter what is going on, you definitely have a better shot to win this. That is for sure. Don't kid yourself otherwise. Pitt looking to come out in the run, and this is what they like to do. They like to move the ball on the ground. It's their bread and butter, their comfort zone. When people come up and get spooky, that's when they throw it. Look maybe for the read option handoff here. It seems to generate a lot of yards no matter what you're doing. 2nd and 6. On the way, 5:25 to go here in the second divisional playoff round. Season 28, Dev Nation. The doctor in the booth here, Dr. Ice Punch. Calling the game, drinking some red wine. Repping the Polish Wisniewski shirt. And here's a little dump off. And it's going to be another 4-yard gain-ish. Jackson 5 for 6, 70 yards. I'm exhausted.
It's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game.
So much going on. It's hard to pick up what's going down. Pitt seems to be playing like a base cover 2. And let's see what goes on here. Guy leaving the backfield. And it's a completion on a drag quick pickup. Tell you what, when you have a halfback leaving the backfield, you gotta get the ball off quickly. And I don't always like to see that from people because eventually we see mistakes. Baltimore can't really afford another turnover here. We'll see what goes on.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And they kind of have one of our money formations drawn up here. A lot of good options on this play. Let's see if they don't audible themselves to death. This is maybe too much, but we got the cross and cut up a blitz. RB wide open. Gonna check this down, but only gonna get a couple there on kind of the miss catch and handle. Doesn't really catch that on the run like he should there.
Described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Okay, we got a couple good routes on this one. See what Pitt's bringing to the table here. Oh, Baltimore might be trying to throw a cover 3 beater at him here. Play action. Here comes the rush. He's got nobody really, but Jackson's going to take off for 15, 20. He's on the move. In this, just like that, Lamar Jackson picks up 25 yards. That speed is unbelievable. Really kind of not fair. It definitely changes the game. One of the huge difference makers in this league. 3:27 to go here in the second, and just like that, Baltimore is potentially in scoring territory. The box is stacked by Pitt on first, and Baltimore looks like they're still going to run it anyways. Try to get to the outside with some speed, and they're going to get tackled on a little block shed there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'll tell you what, against that match blitz, you could get some people open if you call a couple crossing routes there, but Baltimore does not have the stones to do it. They run it instead for only a yard. Could not get to the edge. And they're going to run it again. This time they will get to the outside, and Freeman is on the move. He's down to the 5-yard line, falling forward to about the 4. Listen, this is how Baltimore prefers to play this game. They want to run it for 300 yards. They won't. They use Jackson as a decoy a lot, but if they start doing that to you,
those guys like it in tight too, because they get matched up and they get to show just how stout they are.
Smash mouth football. If you can run it in, you can fucking take control of this game. He gets a yard. 2:17 to go here. Nothing doing on that. Let's see if they put in a power back of some sort.
Maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches.
Tell you what, if Pitt goes for some type of face mask here and gives him a first down, that would be not good.
With my best back right now.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Okay, they're set up for this toss stretch play, and Pitt is aligned pretty well here. They got to flip the play totally if they're... And Pitt not biting on it. Pitt's still looking good and all lined up. And they're going to just totally seal Club Freeman in the backfield. I don't know why Baltimore does not change that to just a toss in the other direction. Pitt was aligned fairly strong, even though that's the weak side.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Heads up, out of the gun. Let's see what they do. Are they going to call pass? Don't do it. It looks like they might. If this is a pass, you got to imagine this is going to be a type of a Jackson run here of some sort. And versus zone coverage, there's too much going on, too many spies. He throws this out of bounds, and there's no interception, so that's good news.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Field goal up, away. It is good. 6-3 here, 2nd quarter. I don't even know who gets the ball at half, but
so the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league,
Pitt here going to come out in kind of your bunch set. Make some moves, and Baltimore coming with a blitz. It's picked up. Nobody looks open at this point in time. Merida going to move now. Heads up, and here he goes. Heads, oh boy. Got to make sure the ball doesn't come out. Got to make sure the ball does not come out.
Credit to him for buying time and extending the play, but you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Another delayed handoff here. Henry's only got 4 carries for 5 yards, and we're down to 3rd and inches here. See what Pitt does here. It looks like they've only had 10 plays total in the half. However, this is going to be an up the middle, and Baltimore gets caught in the line.
As he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Pitt in the tight formation. They're going to switch it up to kind of a 3 wide receiver set. Baltimore has that line spread. They can't get in, and they're going to get to the outside here with a power back, but they're not going to get too hurt here. It's only about a 9-yard gain. Versus another back, that could be a larger gain there.
46 seconds remaining in the first half.
They're on the 46. 46 seconds ago. Pitt has 1 timeout left. Field goal here would be big. Go to half tied. They need a few more yards depending upon the wind. Can't take a sack, but let's just move the ball forward. Baltimore down in the box.
They'll try to throw now.
And, oh, he takes the halfback, then he moves out of the way. And Pitt just gets it out there anyways on level sail. I don't know why he doesn't pick him up there. He comes over on that blitz and then just he totally commits there.
Here's another 1st and 10.
Oh boy, Leo, what's up? Our Philly owner. Jesus Christ. I missed the play. I clicked the wrong button.
33-yard line here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half.
Fucking weird game. I feel like we should boot Chicago out of the league just for missing field goals. Who the hell misses that many field goals? Anybody see this shit? This dude can't make an extra point. Talking about the NFC divisional round here earlier. Chicago, they are up 14-0 at halftime. They score 2 touchdowns, miss 2 extra points, and get a safety. It's the fucking weirdest 14 points you'll ever see. I've never seen somebody miss so many field goals. And those field goals cost you big games. I mean, when you're in the divisional or conference title game, you can't afford to miss a field goal or an extra point versus Seattle or Carolina or God knows whoever, Atlanta, I guess. What the fuck are you doing? Roast Chicago. I'm not talking about the Philly field goal block. I mean, you know, you get blocked, nothing you can do about it. I'm talking about him whiffing his own field goals. What the fuck is that about? Get out of my face. Pitt here, 2nd and 6. I think I'd play coverage here. I wouldn't even try to blitz. Pitt going deep. And this is a fucking dumb idea versus the tall corner. They're going to pick this off, take it out of the end zone, and they're luckily going to get stopped here. Or not. They're going to break through the tackle, win the tackle battle, and Pittsburgh is going to just... And they're scampering into the end zone. Touchdown, Baltimore. There you go, man. That could start the Pittsburgh meltdown. Baltimore has huge man corners, right? They can fuck you up, and it's not a good read there. I'm not gonna go there. It's just not a good play call, and they're gonna get bit in the ass hard here in a divisional playoff game. I mean, you could do that against Levi and shit, but I mean, dude, guys in this Madden get so open on drags, whatever, crosses, ins, you name it. And Pittsburgh is going to opt and throw to a dude just...
And the Steelers set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Yeah, I mean, when have we ever seen a dominant receiver win one-on-ones in Madden 19? Never. Anybody that taps the X button usually gets a bat. It's very rare to have a receiver outdo a defensive back in this game. And we're going to go long again, and it's almost intercepted again. Again, we don't see dominant receivers beating one-on-ones. If there was a dominant receiver that beat a one-on-one, we'd see Alvin in the Super Bowl. We'd see a lot of guys in the Super Bowl. We'd all be after wide receivers, but it's 10-point game now. Pitt, they're going to need a big bounce-back drive here. They're going to have to settle down, and they were moving the ball okay through the air. got to just take what's given to you here. No rush. There's a lot of time. 10 points isn't the end of the world. You could grab a 6-7 points yourself on a defensive play. We'll see. Baltimore, though, with 146 yards of offense. Pittsburgh with about 80. See what goes on here. A lot of good plays out of this formation. A lot of options. Both sides of the field. And we're going to get a encroachment. False start. False start, apparently. 1st and 15 now. Let's see what happens. Same formations for both dudes. Pitt making audibles, and now we're moving people. Heads up for, I don't think New England has dagger in their playbook, but he's got somebody open here, and he's not going to throw it. He actually has the money cross. He's got Al smoked there on it. He's way behind, and he would have not caught up to that ball if he would have thrown it earlier. I'm not going to lie, I don't ever use that play with that cross across the field. I'll have to start looking at that. I didn't know that it comes that open. Baltimore here in a base D. And Pitt going to hand it off versus a huge man blitz. We see some of the better defenders in this game calling man blitz like that on run plays. You see Jake and Perry do it. If you think that it's a run, it's okay to call a Mike blitz 0. You can definitely shut people down that way. And if they throw it, it's hard to throw again sometimes too. So, you could give up a big play, but stopping the run is big because now it's 3rd and 15. What do you do here if you're Baltimore? Do you send the blitz and try to get Mariota to turn it over, or do you sit back? Or maybe a zone blitz. They seem to like the zone blitz the most in recent Dev Nation history. And it looks like that's what we're going to get here. It's not quite crossman, and guy's going to cut across the middle. Mariota's just going to throw it away and get ducked. It's a good defense right there. It's not a... That was kind of just like a coverage sack almost. Not really a blitz. Too far, though, for Mariota to hurt them with their legs. Baltimore here coming out. If they score 3, that'd be big.
Now they'll look to add to that lead. How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude.
And Baltimore is just going to run it up the middle for about a yard. Divisional playoffs here, that's what we're watching on Dev Nation live, season 28 here. We have these are two of our obviously better teams this year. Baltimore are season 27 Super Bowl champs, so they're trying to repeat. I don't think we've mentioned that. These guys are the best of the best here. Still a lot of time to go. Well, even with all we've talked about in the third quarter here, still 5 minutes to go. Jackson's got, oh boy, room to run, and he's now out for his second scamper for 43 yards. Ooh. Man, when he is moving, it's just he covers an unbelievable amount of ground in not a lot of time. Pitt got 4 down linemen. Looks like they're in a 4-3, and Baltimore's going to run it here. Freeman with 9 for 42. 42 yards on the ground for Jackson, so primarily been through the ground. Baltimore's been winning this game. We have seen a couple completions from them that are bigger, but okay, this is a pretty good play right here. A lot of options. Just got to make the right read, and you got to make it fast. They have the hitch, they have the corner, and they're going to audible this, which I don't like.
And now Jackson will look to throw it.
Oh, he's looking for something special there.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing.
I thought he was going to telegraph that. It looked like he was staring a route down that was not open. I don't like that. Here in the booth, organically, there's a lot of options there on that play to start. 3rd and 9. Pitt has been blitzing, and they are going to bring another blitz, and it's going to be a little check down, and they're going to try a spin move, which is not going to work. And if that's not a broken tackle, it's a first down. Otherwise, it's good defense. Pitt running right up the gut. Looks like they've been doing some labbing of some sort. They've been exposing a huge gaping hole in the defensive line of the Ravens here. It's a good stand for them, though. They needed the ball back without giving up points. It's only down 10. This is a fairly decent punt. Down to the 8. 4:03 to go in the 3rd. Dev Nation live. Our divisional playoffs. The doctor in the booth calling it live. I need another drink immediately. Okay, we'll see if Pitt can come up with something huge here. Maybe have a big strike. They're going to run the wham, and it's going to get totally CO Club duffed. Minus 4 yards on the carry. Or they're going to give him 3.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Okay, Pitt now in their own end zone. Heads up. Baltimore showing like they're coming on a blitz. They're probably not going to bring all the heat, but they're going to bring some of it. And here's a toss on a streak. And this is going to be a completion. I'll tell you what, that is literally a pixel away from being a pick there. Oof, man, with that trajectory, he just misses the passing lane there somehow. And that is a big completion for 20-some-odd yards. They're out of the danger zone. Pitt out of the guns. It's a spread look. We got some... Oh, we got a guy open, maybe not. The spies are actually killing Pittsburgh. Kind of throwing them off guard a little bit. With some of these spies out there, they're kind of in the passing lanes, throwing off the timing. Pitt again in a spread look. Baltimore looks like they're in base. They may or may not be. They look like they switched to a zone. And Mario's going to get out of the pocket, and he's going to take off and get tackled. Slot cross is a great play. I don't usually run on it, but we have their divisional round continues into tomorrow night. We have Seattle versus Atlanta at some point tomorrow, and then we move on to the conference title games. For those of you wondering the schedule, Pitt going to run it. They're going to get seal clubbed here. Going to go backwards. Henry's 9 rushes for 18 yards. The clock is ticking a little bit here. If Pitt can't grab any points on this drive, the clock could become a factor. Here they go. Bunch set. And Pitt's going to have some options across the field. They're going to hold on to it with try to make them playmaker. And then Mario's going to have it, and he's going to throw it away. Nothing there. Baltimore has been playing excellent pass defense. Pittsburgh running. They got to mix it up a little bit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd and 11 here. We'll see what Baltimore calls. Do they blitz? Are they in max coverage? And Baltimore just gonna eat this team alive. Mariota cannot stay in the pocket to save his life. I don't know why he's off and running. That's max protect with a spy. And Pittsburgh claimed to throw the ball for 250 yards a game, which is totally not true. They haven't cracked 100 yet here versus Baltimore. They could sit in the pocket there for quite some time, and they just get real squirrely and run out of the pocket for I don't know what reason there. Both teams now have fumbled. QBs have turned the ball over, and if you're Baltimore here, you could really do some damage with a field goal. You could almost
Final minute now of the third quarter. Freeman again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
First down here on the spin. A touchdown here is going to be pretty devastating. But even a field goal is big. If you're Baltimore, I mean, I would definitely be very conservative at this point. But we know Baltimore, that's not how they really play. They're going to run to the outside, and Pitt has stacked up. What is fucking Baltimore doing despite their best efforts of not scoring? All Freeman has to do is continue to go outside there, and he scores, and he runs into the defender and makes it a much more difficult on himself, and he does score eventually. It's a touchdown on the ground. Baltimore's bread and butter, like I say, is the run game. I've pointed this out multiple times to the league. People don't want to listen, but it is what it is. Yeah, Jackson can hurt you with his legs. I know he can make some throws. Everyone can make throws. But this Baltimore team is a fucking running team.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
It's almost over. It's like 10 minutes.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
What? Mel, what did you...
And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against? Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
All right. 20-3 now for the last year's Super Bowl champ, and this dude is blanket coverage. I don't know what this is. This is play action, and he's not even close to open. You throw this. This is thrown way too soon. You don't throw that versus a user at that point in time. You have to wait until the two crossers are really getting really perpendicular to each other. You got to wait till that route flattens out on the other side of the field, and Pittsburgh tosses that unbelievably early. And Baltimore now, I would run it 3 times and fucking punt it. We got some subscriptions coming in. Welcome to the show. Godzilla blowing up the stream. What's up, motherfucker? Listen, it's over if Baltimore... Unless Baltimore turns it over, this game is not looking good. All they got to do here is hold on to the ball. Matter of fact, they might even have a better chance scoring if they punt it. Pittsburgh is managed only 112 yards of offense. Pitt gonna run it up for a couple. Freeman with 14 carries, 75 yards. That's another first. The clock continues to tick. Again, the only way you're getting back in this game is if you can force Jackson to throw the ball on an errant pass and you can grab a lurk. Other than that, it ain't looking good. Baltimore coming out again, and they're going to get hit in the backfield, but it's not a big deal. Again, the clock is their friend here, and so is running the ball. Oh, man, I didn't know this is... Pittsburgh gets more aggressive strip penalties than anybody in the league. I didn't know that they had Mountain Power in their book here, but if they do, oh, it's like an option play. Pretty good there.
They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling. So
Pitt has they use aggressive strip like crazy.
And they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one.
And here we're going to have that mountain look again, and they just check it down to Y. You can't make the catch. Not a huge deal. Jackson, 8 for 12, 77 yards. Again, to toot my own horn, Lamar Jackson does not kill you. It's a myth.
He gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Baltimore got back into the AFC title game a couple years ago versus Miami with the run game. That's when I first noticed how much of a running team this is. Wow. I'll tell you what, the last time I made a 62-yard field goal in Madden was never. What the fuck is that about? That dude's mutant of some sort, apparently. 23-3 now, 5:48 to go. The turnover battle, what we got? 2 fumbles per team, and then Pitt has thrown 2 picks. Has Baltimore thrown a pick? I feel like Baltimore thrown a pick as well, or am I making that up?
I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you
I
throw
forget
an
if Jackson
interception,
throw a pick or not.
a lot of people think the very next time out,
I really,
run the football,
for some reason, I feel like he
give
did.
them a chance.
I don't know. We got to see the stats.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback.
5:48 to go before Baltimore enters the conference title game again. They'll be facing off against Miami, who's already made it. Thumped on the Raiders earlier today in a beatdown. And here's a toss into traffic. Mariota, 6 for 16, 86 yards, and 2 picks.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does,
I think Pitt could totally attack the sidelines like crazy. I mean, I feel like the corner routes here with the spy and some blocking, you could really... I mean, the corner route is so big in Madden, and if you can't get the drags and the crosses, the corner route is pretty huge. And we haven't seen Pitt really throw anything like that at Baltimore, and it's 5 minutes to go in the half. For some of these, like, max protectees, you can have some stuff open up on the sidelines.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
See what goes on here. And there's the corner route, and it's finally completed. That's about 4 quarters too late to be calling that, but
from an offense's perspective, that sure
easy toss there. He almost throws it too late.
extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
Still time, I guess, if you're... Oh, here comes the fucking blitz. And that's about all the time you're going to get with nobody.
These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now.
They'll run up the middle here versus looks like a dime defense of some sort, and they're actually going to get
Not quite to the 35.
about 10 yards on the carry, 4:45 to go.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game
Pitt,
goes
or
on.
Baltimore moves some dudes around. Again, that spy has been in the middle of the field most of the game.
Tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter,
See what Pitt does here. They're back to pass. They got 2 drags, and they're going to toss it underneath and whip on a hit stick by Baltimore, getting sloppy out there. Mariota stays in the pocket, doesn't move, and delivers a strike. A shocker. 4:14 to go. The tick-tock goes the clock. Pitt looks like they're motioning some type of run play, but it's not. It's just a decoy of some sort. And he's just going to hold on to the ball forever here. got to have a man beater somewhere out there versus this Baltimore defense. And if you can't beat him on a post and a corner route and a Texas halfback route there, I mean, you're fucking shot. 2nd and 24 now. It's not looking good for our heroes. Oh, he's got a guy wide open on a drag. Or a deep in, excuse me. On level sail.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point.
We have Buffalo versus Miami was close. The rest of them have been a little bit. Here comes the blitz. And this is nothing special here. This is just what we see from a lot of people. And Baltimore is going to bring the heat. And it's an easy completion there for 4 yards. And you can do that all day. Versus the mid-blitz. I mean, that is nothing special. We've been seeing mid-blitz since, you know, popular in Madden 18, actually.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
More of the mid-blitz look from Baltimore.
As expected,
oh, man, that's a close toss there. Heads up.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for
conversion on 4th down there. 2:39 to go. Pitt trying to just, looks like they're just playing for moral support at this point. Not trying to win this game here. They're just plotting along. And another little table route. Awkward tackle animation. Clock still continues to run. Pitt has 3 timeouts. What they would need a touchdown, another touchdown, and another touchdown. Out of the split backs here. Shotgun. Mariota, see what he does. I don't know how much goodness there is out of this fucking formation in the red zone, but look out. And the seal clubbing. Sack. Wide receiver corners there. You got a couple good check down routes to the halfback. Other than that, though, in the red zone, it's 3rd and 13. We've seen a lot of Baltimore with this man blitz. They've had some success, but they've also had a lot of success with their coverage plays, and they're going to throw this one-handed touchdown catch.
For a Steelers touchdown. In for the score. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
And there's the spectacular catch, and he throws that in. Baltimore can't get over there fast enough to make that catch.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
And here's where things will get weirder. Not even going to try the onside kick, I guess. Going to try to get a fumble on defense, apparently.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time.
I mean, 2-score game, I probably would have onside that. But we'll see here. If you're Baltimore, I would put this on conservative carry, but you don't want to fumble it here.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
It's a 13-point game. 2 touchdowns would put you ahead. Minute 48 to go. 4th quarter. Divisional playoff round here. Pitt versus Baltimore. Freeman now going to carry it again. Another timeout. No time really gone off the clock.
As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Jackson to throw.
And Jackson's going to throw just a little wide receiver screen here, and that's going to get basically nothing. Still a minute 30 time to go, and they're going to have to punt it.
As they'll head to the sideline.
Pitt now will see if they can go
Here's Tressway now. As he'll punt it
probably the
away for
length of the
second
field,
time.
try to score a touchdown.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
They're going to have to go 90 yards to score here in less than a minute 33. Then they have to pick up an onside kick and score again for this to be a game. Or to win.
And I think the thought process going into
I guess crazier things have happened. We'll see.
Go ahead and do that, but what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks
If
of
I'm
yardage.
Baltimore, I probably am not going to continue the man blitz just for shits and giggles sake, but we'll see.
A first down throw for Mariota.
Oh, this is pretty good defense. Look at Baltimore has manned up the wide receiver because they know that they're going to be on some type of in.
Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not,
That's a
maybe
lot of
get a pass
adjustments.
interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10.
And here comes a blitz, and Mariota is going to get destroyed.
Brandon, I think you understand the
I'm not going to lie. There is a lot of different hot routes and audibles out there.
long for you to spend it with me, long for them trying to block those guys. They've
Clock continues to tick. We have seen a lot of formations from Baltimore. They have been... What they're calling out there is a slew of shit. And he's going to make it, and Mario's going to actually make a throw here to an open receiver.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup.
I'm going to bring up 4th and 3, and we'll see if Pittsburgh has something here up their sleeve to gain 3 yards. 48 seconds to go. It's a 13-point game. Pitt with no timeouts.
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see.
Oh boy, and it looks like we're going to see the classic Trifus flat zone. Oh, and this could be verticals. And he's got nobody open here. At least nobody that he's looking for. He actually has the in there, but that's going to do it. We're going to get Miami versus Baltimore in the conference title game. Good game, good season to Pitt. Baltimore is going to be one more game away from getting back to the Super Bowl, as well as Miami. Not bad, kids. Listen, I got the wife downstairs, so I would love to finish and call the stats, but I'm going to bounce immediately. You guys can have fun dropping bits and reviewing stuff, checking out replays, but I got to go grab some cheese puffs with the wife.
It's on to the AFC title game. They had the extra week of rest.
Good game. Too much Baltimore. That pick six hurt. A lot of good defensive calls by the Ravens, and then they ran it probably a little too much for Pitt to keep up. Welcome to the show, motherfuckers. I Punch. The doctor is out here. Boom.
That allows them now to keep their Super Bowl dream alive. One more on their way to the Super Bowl.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
March Madness got your arms doing that thing where they involuntarily raise to the sky? Pick up a pepperoni stuffed pizzone. That's right, people. It's back. Now part of the $5 lineup from Pizza Hut. Official pizza of March Madness.